this one here was sat up here and it just decided to poo on this poor lady's head. Everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Zoo and Pine Brook Sanctuary. I hope you're all doing well. We are just taking another look at our bonobos, and we put these in the last episode, and I have completely sorted out the male and female ratio now. So we have 7 females and 7 males. So there is a lot of them in this habitat, as you can see. It's very noisy, but they all seem to be quite happy. So they are mating. But we don't have any... Oh dear, why are they fighting? Oh, hang on a minute, let's just pause what's happening here. Oh no, that's the female. Oh, okay, so we're expecting offspring there. And what one's this? This is another female. Okay, so we are expecting some offspring then. And the Siamangs are expecting some offspring. Right, hopefully these guys are all okay. I mean, it does say 7 males and 7 females can live in the habitat, so... I'm hoping that they're all going to be okay and they're not going to all, like, fight. I mean, I don't see why they would all fight if you can have that amount of monkeys in one habitat. So, I don't know, we'll see. Oh, the Amur leopard is just about to mature as well. So, we have had some babies grow up. So what I've done is, whilst I was going back through, just making sure I've done everything and I ticked everything off of the to-do list in the last episode, I did go ahead and sort out the exhibit animals, so they are now happy again. Okay, so our monkeys are doing really well. We do have a couple of elderly ones, but we're not worried about that because we have so many juveniles that we can carry on the legacies with. We do still only have 1 African wild dog, but apart from that, everybody is doing okay. We've got a couple of gold animals as well. So we do still only have 1 African wild dog, but by the looks of it, it's just about to mature, so we can sort that out a little bit later. Our Amur leopard is about to mature as well. So we had a baby tapir, but that aged up, so what I did, I went ahead and released that one to the wild. Yeah, so we have a couple of pregnant bonobos, which is great. And a few of our now leechwees grew up, so I sorted them out and sent those to the wild as well. Still no babies for the okapi, but hopefully we should have one along soon. We also had our pea horses grow up also. So one of those has been sent to the wild. We've also got an elderly red panda and 2 new babies. Our giraffe, we still only have 1, which is our little Simba. Our horned oryxes are also doing really well with 3 babies. Our Siamangs are also doing really well. We've got a pregnant one and we also have 2 other babies. Water buffaloes as well, we've got 2 babies, but none further on the way. So overall, I think we're doing okay. How are we doing for food with everybody? Okay, so we can upgrade the okapi. We can't upgrade the bonobo just yet. Did I put this one on vet research? Yes, bonobo we've done, and the okapi is also on as well. So we're doing pretty well. Let's get them mechanicked over to check these ones out. Did I put them in the work zone? Let's have a look. I'm gonna go over to our mechanics work zone. Yes, I did, but they just haven't come to check on them, so that's fine. Yeah, so overall, so far, we are not doing too badly. Let's just make sure that you guys can see what's actually happening. So I'm just gonna wait for it to stop raining. Okay, so it is now stopped raining, but everything seems to be happening with our animals. We have just lost one of our African penguins because they passed away of old age. And we have a couple of animals that are just about to mature. So one of our giant otters, unfortunately, has just passed away and it's just going to be collected by the vet. Here we go. There you are. So unfortunately, we have lost one of those, but it's okay because we already planned ahead and we replaced them in the last episode. Our bonobos are also expecting babies, so I think we're going to have a lot in that habitat. We do have our Amur leopard is about to mature as well. There we are, just did. So now what we can do is take this one off contraception and we can release to the wild straight away before they start arguing and fighting. Perfect. We also have our tapir, which has, I believe, not had a baby, but going to. Is this the mum? No, that's the dad. And here's the mum. So we are expecting offspring in year 68. So not too long for that one. And as far as I'm aware, we also have the African wild dog. Oh no, another giant otter is about to die of old age. The African wild dog, where are they? Over here, is also about to mature. I don't know if they actually have or not. Well, here we are. So this is our little African wild dog. It is just about to mature at any moment. So we have had another otter die. That is fine. We've also had the African penguin just about to have another offspring. Oh my goodness, everybody. Everything is happening all at once. So the African wild dog is about to mature by the looks of it. Oh, look at him running around. So there we are. African wild dog has now matured. So we can release this one to the wild as well. And off we go. Okay, I think everything now is okay. Now that we've taken care of all the animals and everything seems to be back to normal, let's just put in a load of each staff. So let's do maybe 3 caretakers. Let's do 3 more vets. Let's do 3 more keepers. Let's do 3 educators. Now we do have quite a lot of vendors, but I might just get 2 more just to help with cover and breaks and everything. So there's a few on there already. Vets, let's put them in our work zones. And lastly, our vendors in our work zones as well. So excellent. Let's click this one and let's train everybody up. Perfect. And just in time for the rain. So we have quite a long way to go with our bonobo research. And our okapi is on the last segment. Perfect. Okay, now we have had a lot of notifications that our bonobos are all getting pregnant. So let's just have a look before we do get into what this actual video is about. Where are they? Bonobos. I think the bonobos are going to be just as bad as our penguins, you know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 7 females are expecting a baby. That's madness. We just need... their fertility is quite low, this particular bonobo here. So that may be why they're struggling to get pregnant. They only have 1 offspring. Okay, so that's not too bad then. Oh no, we've got another African penguin about to die of old age. Oh, so this is going to be exciting, I think, once we get loads of babies. It's definitely going to be like the penguins though, isn't it? Right, let's say hello to everybody. I feel like this episode so far has just been a little bit chaotic. Just going to say hello to everybody to get our conservation credits up. Okay, so I put a poll out on our YouTube community page and said, what would you all like to see in the zoo next? And it was between the D-hole and I think it was the Bengal tiger and the lemurs, but all 3 species of the lemurs. And you all voted the lemurs. So this is what we're going to be doing today. So we're going to put the lemurs into this area here. Now there's going to be quite a few of them because we're going to put all 3 species into one habitat. So let's have a little look at them. The black and white ruffed lemur, and they're critically endangered. So 1 male and 15 females. Oh my goodness me. Now they can have 1 to 4 offsprings per mating event. So the guests can enter the habitat. So maybe we have like a walk-through habitat, perhaps. So they can have 1 male and 15 females. This is the red ruffed lemur, and they can have 1 male and 29 females, and 1 to 4 offspring. Oh God! And the guests can enter the habitat as well. And this one, the ring-tailed lemur, 1 male and 29 females, 1 to 2 offspring per mating event. And the guests can enter the habitat. Okay, so that one might be quite good. Maybe we could have like a walk-through habitat or something. That might be quite interesting. But I really don't think having possibly 30 lemurs of each species is going to be a good idea. I think we're going to get overrun. So I am thinking, so this each is 1 male per species. So what do you think? Maybe 5? 5 of each female species and 1 of each male species? That would give us 15 females and 3 males. Or do we think that's a bit much? I mean, it is a big area that we need to fill. And I think the guests could maybe walk through here, around here, and back out this way. And then we're going to have, then the path here would create a kind of a cut through here if you don't want to go in with the lemurs, which is completely understandable if you don't, because there would be a lot of them. Let's see how many we can get. Ring-tailed lemur, red-ruffed lemur. And then it was the black and white one, I think it was called. Yes, black and white ruffed lemur. Oh look, you can get albino ones. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's get the males first. Okay, so I'm thinking this one for the male black and white ruffed lemur. Okay, and then I think we're going to get this one, and this one. I think I'm maybe just going to get 3 of each, I think. 3 females, and then if we can always add them in, can't we? So 3 females and 1 male of each lemur. Okay, so this is the red ruffed lemur. Okay, and I think we're going to get this one, and this one for a female, and this one for a female. And I'm sorry, but I'm not paying 5,000 conservation credits. Right, I will come back for another red ruffed lemur, female. Okay, so we're not getting any more come through. So for the red ruffed lemur, I will come back and try and get another female later on. Okay, so ring-tailed lemur. Now we've only got 3, so we're going to have to get all 3 of these, I think. Just like that. Now we're going to have a look at the males. Okay, I think we're going to get this one, because it seems the best kind of one at the moment. Okay, and I think we're going to get this last red ruffed lemur. Okay, so I'm just going to go through and I'm going to select them all, just like that. And I'm going to send them all to the zoo. No, oh my god, the quarantine. I'm just going to pop them in this one, just like that. Let's just have a little look, just to make sure everything is okay with the zoo. Right, so the Okapi research is done. Right, okay, I think everything else seems to be all right now. I've gone around, everything was breaking all of a sudden. Like all the vending machines were breaking, the solar panels were breaking, and everything was just all happening at once. I will start building this habitat before anything else goes wrong and I can pause the game. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, everybody, we have now finished the lemur habitat. So there's 3 types in here, and my goodness, it's very busy in here. I think I'm going to have to show you this habitat on pause because I don't think my FPS is going to take much more. So I will pause it and we will see how it goes. But it's good to see that they're using the climbing frame anyway. Okay, so this is the habitat. Now, it is huge and it has so much climbing things in it. But if you do want this particular climbing frame, I can put it on the Steam Workshop for you. Now, the only things that they will not use is the tires. So hopefully you saw that I just used art shapes for these particular tire shapes. Now there's only 4 little segments and I've just coloured them in black to make them look like a tire. Now they will not use these, but it's just for decoration. So let's just see if we can try and pick this habitat apart because it is very busy. So it's a walkable habitat. So maybe let's start at the beginning. So the guests can come in through here. The lemurs are going to be running around everywhere. So this is their little water area here, so they can go and splash around in it. And they go everywhere, so they can climb above your heads and they can run across the path as well. You've got little feeding platforms and little foraging platforms over here. This climbing apparatus on this side is more or less the same as that side. I did have to delete a few things because it was overlapping the path, or it's because it was too low to the path and the guests would hit their head. So it is kind of similar, but with a few bits missing. So we can come through here and just watch our heads on the trees. And you've got little art pieces for the children to tick off their list. And we can go around here and we've got some education boards and donation bins for them. We have some little enrichment areas around here as well. And the lemurs will be running along here as well. I think we've got another one, yeah, up there on the rope, so they can run along the top or they can go down using the ropes. So you can come around here and we have an education talk going on at the moment. Now there are 3 education talks within this habitat, 1 for each species of the lemur. So from here you can have a really good look at each spot on the climbing frame. So you have their tire, they have overhead viewing as well, so they can go along the ropes or along the wooden beams. They can come down here and they can climb on the big logs. You can jump from here to here, and they can also go and climb on these little platforms here as well. So let's just go through the crowd of people. And they have some more little enrichment items, and then there's also some more platforms as well. Here you can just get another good look of the artwork. Now I was going to put a barrier around this, but I thought there's going to be too much going on. It is only a little bit of a shallow, so if one of the kids falls in, then I'm sure they can get back out themselves. You can come down in this section, so this is the exit. So there isn't actually, I don't believe anyway, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I don't think that we have one-way sections anymore, or at the moment. So we're going to just believe that this is an entrance and an exit. We have the little loop around section here, and the lemurs can go anywhere that they want. So the lemurs have their inside area just in here. Nothing major, but it's just something that they can go and sit in if they wanted to. And another feeding platform around here as well. Now at the moment, I have these talks on a month after each other, so I think it's January, February and March. Now it may be the case that it gets far too busy in here and we may have to separate the talks by a few months. So we'll see how that goes. If you think that will probably be a good idea, please do let me know and we can get that sorted. And then so you can come out here, and then if for guests that don't necessarily want to go in and have a little look at lemurs up close, they can view them from the outside as well. But it doesn't look like the guests have any worries about entering the habitat. So they seem to be liking it anyway. The red lemurs certainly do. Oh, here we are. Look, they're all together, all 3 of them. Oh dear, sorry about that. For them pooing on your head. Oh, gosh. Did you see that? This one here was sat up here and it just decided to poo on this poor lady's head. Do apologise. But yeah, they're walking around really nicely anyway. They're jumping everywhere, which is good. What did this little child think of it? I'm enjoying the view. Fantastic. Yeah, overall, I think this is my favourite habitat that we have done so far. Perfect. So let's have a look then and see if we've done our research. I can't remember whether or not I've researched any of the lemurs before. Oh no, okay, so we need to research the black and white lemur and the ring-tailed lemur and the red lemur. So we have lots to research in here, so that's good. It's a good job we got more bets when we did. So, our okapi is expecting offspring, and whilst I was building everything, we did have some baby bonobos as well. So let's just go over and see if we can find them. Ah, yes, here we are. So we have one little baby bonobo so far. There they are. So if I remember rightly, they are pretty much all of the females in here are pregnant. So we should be getting a lot more soon, but that is really cute. So I think we're going to have a problem with our lemurs getting very stressed all of a sudden, but hopefully they will be okay. And because they're new animals, that's why all the guests are in here at the moment. So hopefully it should die down sooner or later. I'm just going to go through and put all the M's and D's on their names. Okay, so before I end this episode, let's just take a quick look at each lemur. So this is the black and white ruffed lemur, just here. Okay, and we also have the red lemur, and we have the ring-tailed lemur as well. Okay everybody, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Please give the video a big thumbs up if you have, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It really does mean a lot. Please leave any thoughts, comments and suggestions in the comment section down below. I really do like hearing all of your thoughts and opinions, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.